I found it cheaper online. It was a quieter night, the busy rush was over, and we only had a couple of hours before closing. Most of the shoppers at this time were the late night, best grab, a few bits sort of crowd. Nothing too bothersome. That was until I had a cashier ask me if I could check the price of a product. It was a huge multi-pack of Dr. Pepper. "Hey me, could you just check the price of this?" The customer is arguing it should be 12, but the till says it is 15. He says he has a photo on the price. I go to check the price of the product. Nope, it is not 12. In fact, there is not a single ticket for anything that is 12. On the whole aisle, let alone the same shelf, no, it is not 12, it is 115. Cashier, okay, I will let him know a moment later. Could you come down please? He would like to speak to a manager. He's got a picture on his phone he wants to show you, I heard over the headset, in a beaten voice. I knew exactly the sort of customer I was going to be dealing with at that moment, and told the cashier I would be down in a moment. When I got down there, the cashier pointed me to the customer. I put on the all-tired and true retail smile. "Hello there, how can I help you?" I asked, mentally having readied myself for the coming conflict. The man, in his late 50s, possibly early 60s, did not say a word back to me. He did not even look me in the eye. Instead, he thrust his phone into my face. He held it there, arms straight and proud. As if he were Van Helsing, I were Dracula, and the phone he held out in front of him was a golden crucifix that would turn me to ash. I looked at the image he showed me on his phone, a screenshot from a Facebook page, that was itself a screenshot from a Google search, showing a price for the same product. For the aforementioned 12, but at an entirely different supermarket, 6 months ago, I looked at the image he showed me proudly, as if it were an image of God itself. And I knew, there was no point arguing with this person. I have worked in retail well over a decade now. I have had these arguments before, with these same sorts of people, and I have come to realize two truths about such people. One, they have time, I do not. They will argue, long after you easily point out their obvious mistake. They will still argue, for they are immune to logic, and are angered whenever you try to use it. Whereas, I have jobs that needs doing, staff that will want to go home on time. The longer I spend arguing with people like this, is longer I might have to ask people to stop after closing, so we can finish what jobs need doing that night. 2. Something I learned much later, these people, they are honestly lonely, they are tiresome, draining, no one wants to be around them. Talking, complaining to you, the retailer worker. This might just be this person's only in-person social interaction. Oh, I am sure they have plenty of Facebook friends who back up their beliefs and views, but no one in the real world ever wants to really deal with them. And so, they pick stupid fights, just so they have a reason to talk to another human being for a longer period of time. And so, with all that in mind, as I looked at the image he showed me, I sighed internally. And simply said, "That's a good price, I know," he declared, the air of victory in his voice. "It is cheaper. I would have thought you would match it." "Nope, we cannot. I can do you a refund though, as I see you have just bought the item already. I will refund you it, and you can go buy that one. Would you be okay with that?" "Yes, I think I will have a refund at that price." He again held his phone in front of my face, with the same outdated offer from another retailer. I glanced at it. If I were you, I would get that offer, it is better than what we charge. I did his refund as quickly as possible. "Now, is there anything else I can help you with?" "Nope, I think I am good, thank you," he said, as though he just won some imaginary war. I quickly nodded to him and left. He did not bother any more staff after that, and shortly left the store. Again, younger me would have fought him on this. I would have pointed out the date, the fact that it is another store. I would have gone back and forth with him. These days though, I feel I understand the benefit of simply getting such a person out the door as quickly as possible. I do not want to feel as though I have one anymore. We just want to get jobs done and get my staff out on time so they can go home to their loved ones. After all, that's what's more important.